Hey guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this thrilling Thursday here in Connecticut. Life's good, campers. Life is unfricking believable, quite frankly. Anyway, let's get right to it. You saw the thumbnail. Norman Pelegrini, Esotto is his first name. Okay, sounds like an Italian sparkling water. Anyway, I knew of him through Dave. It was Dave's teacher since he was middle school. Explains a lot. Wait till you hear him play. And I knew of him reading articles and all this sort of stuff, but I'd never heard him play. Dave uncovered an iTunes things of him playing the ballerina dance with Petrushka. Brilliant. Brilliant. Better than Vacchiano. Okay? Anyway, I want you to hear that, and yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about him. But that's that. I have played a little bit, so let's see if I've got anything in the tank, and we'll take it from there. Good stuff. Locked in. All I'm thinking about is relaxing those corners even more with a thicker tongue in my pursuit of a triple C. Anyway, Esotto, Norman Pelegrini. All right? I'm hoping I'm doing justice to that name. You know, just between you and I, you know, you got Pelegrini, you got Gazzo, you got Vacchiano, you got Delibra, you got Pirello, you got Perico, you got Salamone, you got Avella, you got, man, a lot of great Italian trumpet players, isn't it? For whatever it's worth. Anyway, Teffanelli is another one, screamer. Anyway, Pelegrini. Again, I hesitate to do vids on stuff that I don't, on players that I don't know that well. Dave has urged me to do one in the past. He sent me a lot of clips and all this sort of stuff and anecdotes that he did with his all this sort of stuff. I guess he had the Arbor book and the Clark book done by the time he was in high school. I mean, it was what else need be said? But here's the deal. I hadn't heard him play. And Dave sent me an iTunes clip of him playing the ballerina's dance for Petrushka. Guys, is brilliant. It's better than Vacchiano's. It's better than Harry Glance's. Her set's great. It might even be better than his. I mean, that's splitting hairs. It just is. Better than Dave Bilger? You bet. Better than Chris Martin? You bet. I mean, not even in the zip code. Not even on the planet. Brilliant. Now, I'm not going to call him a Jerry guy per se, but he did know Jerry, respected him. Pelegrini played a Bach 3C almost his entire life. Jerry got him a variation on that of the Calet 3D, I believe it was, okay, that he played in the orchestra and exclusively for a long time. I know that was the connection that eventually sent Dave to Jerry, and eventually hooked up Jerry, Dave, and myself. So I have Pelegrini to thank for that, if that was the impetus, and of course Jerry. But again, Listen to this Petrushka. Now, centered, pure, poppin', complete and total uniformity of timbre, right up through the entire thing. There was no dissipation on the high A, high B. Well, that's another thing. It wasn't a high A, it was a high B. Guys, he played this on a B-flat trumpet. Again, Bilger, none of them will even think about doing that. He played it routinely. Guys, back then, the C trumpets were not all of them were great. Not all of them were great. And Vacchiano was the one that got people leaning towards the C, D, and even E flat in some cases. Mel was playing almost exclusively the D in all of the Metropolitan Opera stuff. John Ware went from reluctantly to a C and liked it. Mel even did some things on E flat. Okay? But anyway, Pelegrini, guys, this may be the best one I've ever heard. Now, I don't know exactly how to get an iTunes to a link. So I emailed Dave's entire email to me. And sure enough, the link to Petrushka is there. There's two things there. It's the one on the left. All right? Guys, check it out. Check it out. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Popping the whole 9 yards. And you know what? Sounds a lot like Dave. That's a compliment for both of them. All right? All right, guys, we'll talk more tomorrow. And I hope you can get that link. And if you can't, I'm going to go back to Dave and try to get him to send it to me. Email as opposed to text and all this sort of stuff. But I think you should be able to get it. All right? All right, guys. Love you all.